Hello everyone, this is Light on the Tube playing Forza Horizon 2. I'm heading to San Giovanni at the Pro Series, or to the Pro Series. It's going to be at the same place where the first races were. But even for anything, I'm hoping that it's just going to be another kind of race. But oh yeah, I can go straight, I guess. I just did put my GPS on to find the place, because of course I'm not really good in finding places in an unknown place. So let me just approach it again, and then I'm going to see what kind of races I can do. Let's just start with this. It's going to be a circuit race. This is going to be the last, I guess. This is a sprint race as well. So let's just start with the circuit race. It's the closest anyway. It's behind. Yeah, nobody's around. Let me just turn around and let me just go there to participate in the first race of the second series in San Giovanni. I chose the car, the Camaro, Chevrolet Camaro SS. Old Town Circuit, 3 laps asphalt in San Giovanni again for some reason. Doesn't matter. Let me just participate and let me just try it out. How is it going to work for me? Because of course this is my first time in this race. And I just chose a new car for me. So in that way, of course, I do it again that I'm just not really familiar with the maps and not really familiar with the car. But because of that, I just chose the slowest class. So let me just try to go after them. Yeah, it looks like my car is just able to launch at least. So let me just try to watch the GPS and let's just go after them. Yeah, it's a 3-lap race, so that way at least I will be aware of when the laps are just passed. Yeah, it's just not going to be fine because I'm just not really seeing around. I'm just following these guys, and how it looks to me is just not the best for me. I just should not follow them. I think I should take the lead in some way, but of course I should be aware of what am I doing, because even for that I was here before. I think these turns are just different turns in some way. Oh yeah, sorry guy, I was just thinking that you are going to go away from my way, of course, but you did not, so let me just overtake you for this. Yeah, it's going to be... oh, dang it, brake. Oh shit, yeah, of course that it just made like this, that you really can get on that side of the brick. Doesn't matter. Let me just try to do such thing like not doing it next time. Let me just stick to the throttle, because no other chance I do have to overtake these guys. They are just pushing it, of course, like I do. Oh, it's not... oh, shit. Oh, I was able to get into, at least I was just touching it, I guess. Oh yeah, I just try to keep it in that way that... oh yeah, I was able to take the turn at least. Let me just try to go after them, because at least it looks like that I was able to shake the 2 chaser of mine. But it's not going to be enough. Never was. So let me just try to do such thing like not getting myself killed with cutting down the track. So yeah, I'm just a force, but let me just try to yeah, I was able not to hit that thing again. So let me just push it, because I got to the 3rd place and I'm seeing both of the guys who I should overtake, but because of that I'm just not really great on this map, because I'm just not really knowing it. I'm not really sure that it's just going to be fine. Let me just try to get after them as fast as I can. Let's hope that it's going to be fast enough, because I'm not sure, yeah, when I should use the brake. Change it back and let's just push it. Drift. Oh shit, I'm just not able to go after them because they are just faster in some way, but right now at least it looked like that the drifting is helping me a bit, but it may be not going to be enough. Let me just try to do the same again. Oh shit, I was not really on to do such thing like this, but oh shit, of course it just really threw me away. I'm not really happy about it, that it's just I'm not really having a wheel, so in that way it's just working like this, that is just really trying to throw you away like this, the one time to the left and then to the right because of the damn. Of course I'm going to restart it because I'm just not interested in the third place. I just wrecked my car all the time and I just feel that damn, I'm lame. So let me just try to do it the second time, right? At least I do know the track at pit. So let me just try to perform better how I was doing before, because it was just third place and I was just full with mistakes and I'm not really liking that. But of course, because of these kind of things, that for that you really need to learn the place where you are just racing. Let me just try to fit in, but it looks like they are just really faster, so it looks like it's just not going to be a second turn, I mean a turn in second gear. It looks like it should be something like third, I guess. But let me just try not to fly away again. Oh yeah, it was just really pulling it back, but of course I got a bit more aggressive than usual, so in that way I'm not really care about that I just hit the guy, because this game is just, oh shit. Oh yeah, I was just not doing it fine, I guess. But let me just try to stay on the top, of course, and because of that I needed the ideal way. Of course I was not on to leave more space to that guy. So yeah, at least it's just the second lap, and let me just go after them, because it looks like that at least I'm getting closer. Oh Chico, oh Chico, oh no way.
Missed the checkpoint.
Yeah, I'm hating when I'm just doing these kind of things and I'm going to fit in. Oh damn, the road just threw me away. Oh damn, the pylon is just really threw me away. And in that way I'm got out from the checkpoints, and that way this is going to be the third time that I'm just going to try it. And I think I'm getting angry on you guys, so it can happen that I'm not going to be that kind how I was. Because the troll games are always just making me to do this kind of aggressive style, that why the fuck you just need to troll that, oh, the road just got humped in a bit and it just turned up to left before it just started to turn to right. So in some way I'm always thinking on that why they just made the tracks like this. I mean, okay, they are just want to throw you, but it's really a point. I'm just not understanding it. Of course it can happen that I'm too lame, but because of that I got experience from racing games. I do see like this, that a couple of times or a lot of times I'm just really not understanding why they just made these maps like really this. I mean, it has a point in it that you just need to do such thing like being good, and of course you need to find the best spot, but I'm just really interested in that thing, why they just made it. If you are just 1 centimeter next to the best spot, then the map is just really going to kill you no matter what, and in that way that's why I'm just not understanding it. Everybody on the world is just trying to be more safer They are just trying to do everything to be safe, and in this game it's just really especially not about safety. It's just really about that you are just going to get killed. Okay, it can happen that they just wanted to tell you that don't do such thing on the open road, like racing, because it's going to kill you. And in this way, of course, they are right. But if you are just doing a game, and if you want it to be a good game, then you really are just on to ruin it for yourself, because you want to teach the people in that way that they are doesn't even aware of this thing. They are just getting it in psychological way. So it doesn't really have a point in it so many times. But of course, even for that, we do like these kind of games, and because of that we are just trying to learn the maps what they just made for us, and trying to fit into turns, of course. Yeah. Even for anything, let me just try to progress, because I just talk that much that it's just not really going to be fine, I guess, because it's just really in front of me, both of them, and just, of course, I'm not really on to hit them, but I will one, and then I think I'm going to hit the other one, because of the game just made like this. Of course, at the point where you can get a little bit of advantage, they are just going to do it like this. Of course, if they are just doing that, I can do the same, and of course it can be made like this. I'm not really happy about that in some way. I do really need to fight against these guys.
Excellent driving. Another big win.
With my chassis. Oh! It just stopped. For some reason. It doesn't matter. I think some point it's going to get downloaded. And yeah, that's my problem, I guess. Because I just started from the last. I did the best lap. 4 seconds. Oh no, it was not 4. Let me just stay it. 3 seconds better, but 3 seconds on a lap when you are just doing around a minute is just really space time, and in that way it was really hard for me to get onto the top. I needed to hit them all, and in some way I'm just not really seeing the point. But I don't want to complain, I like to drive. I just complaining about the maps, not about the game, I guess, but because of the maps are just made by the makers of the game. In that way, of course, I think I'm just complaining about the game. No thanks, I'm not on to race my rival, because I'm trying to finish the troll game to get the Vanquish, which is just not buyable. I'm not able to buy it because it's just, you can get it only from a showcase, which I'm hoping that I'm going to get after I just made the races around San Giovanni again, because it looks like that it just another kind of races. Oh yeah, let me just try to go back to the race where it's just going to start. It's not even far. Yeah, I think for the next race with the next car I'm going to modify it a bit, because in stocks I'm not really good at these stock cars. How I do see, even for that I was faster regarding to the time of the best lap. But it doesn't matter if I have to win, like hitting everybody out, and to when I need to crash myself, I'm not really going to be happy. So in that way I will try out that next time I'm going to set a bit the car what I'm going to choose out. And right now let's just get back to the race. Of course, let me just try to get familiar with this stock car, and let me just try not to let them to gain the lead against me, because I'm just on to gain the lead against them. So let me just try to stick in. Yeah, I was able to take it better, but I'm not sure that it's going to stay like this because, oh, look at this, it just really did put it in next to me. But let me just try to do the same, but it's just not turning. Of course, a jump is really needed before the turns, not to be able to get to them. Of course, they might want to teach you that for some reason at some point you should release the throttle, but in that way that the enemy in front of you are just going to hit full brake even when it just doesn't really need it there. But it doesn't matter, wreck yourself, kill yourself, and be happy about it that you are just not able to do a clean race because the enemy is just really on to throw you down. The map will be against you. Of course, he's just pulling on me because he thinks that he owns the map. Of course, I'm not thinking the same. Let me just... Oh yeah, of course, it's just dirt and it's just down here, and of course this shitty car is just not really able to brake because I was just slipped away. And of course they were able to get over on me, but let me just try to overtake them no matter what. Oh yeah, it just hit me back, but I think it's just the usual thing, not about that, oh, I'm just hate you. No, I don't think he just hates me. I don't think it just written into it that it just really will be on to push me down how he can. And even for that I'm second, I'm just not happy about it. Let me just try to get closer to this guy. Under check. Oh yeah, let me just try to get closer, because it looks like that we are just getting to the end, and of course because of that I was not in the first place. I don't think that I will be able to get over on it, but it looks like that I'm just getting closer. So let me just try to do such thing like not ruining it with my turn. Let me just try to jump in front of it. Let me just try to jump in front of it. Of course I was not able to. It just pulled on me a bit for that, and no, it was not good. I'm not liking when I'm just really losing 3 decades, I guess. Even for that, of course, at least it was an exciting race, but because of that I just got to the second place. Of course, I'm not really happy about it. I'm not happy, damn. Even for anything, of course, at least I'm progressing toward my car, I guess, because in this way I got to the champion position for some reason. For the game is just enough to be on the podium, and because of that I got to the podium. Because of this, at least I got to be, I got to a champion title. Okay, doesn't matter. Let me just progress back to San Giovanni. Is going to be the next race. Let me just... No, Tingitos, what you are just looking for? You're not looking forward, man. I was there in the middle overall, in traverse, man. And you just hit me with full speed, of course. It looks like this game doesn't even have a good AI, what you can be sure about if you are just watching how the others are just driving. They are really dumb, I guess. But let me just try not to care about it. Let me just try to go back to the third race, and let's just try not to be the third only. A tree only in the outer side of the turn. If you are just slipping down, let's just kill yourself. A turn on the outer side again, only itself, just one. And if you are just coming back because you spinned to the inner side, then there is no tree. how it can happen, man. I mean, really. Did you get tired till this point of the game or what? Oh, there are the pylons, I guess. Okay, so let me just check that Largo Valley street race. How much will be a troll map of the Forza Horizon 2 from turn 10? Because I would be curious on them as well. Because most of the games these days just really have that feature, that it's just really trolling on you for some reason, and I'm just not really understanding it. Is it make it, I mean, will it be better if you are just putting these features in it, that the game is just really against you? I mean, okay, I do like to fight, but it's really, in some way, it's just pointless, I guess. So let me just check how much trolling will I find in this map. I'm sure that I will find, so in that way I'm not going to be surprised. Even for that I'm not going to be able... Oh, I jump before the road. I mean the turn, of course, doesn't matter. Why do you just go with 200 km/h if you are just going with 50 km/h? Then it's just not going to jump through you away. So in that way, watch for the GPS and let's just try to keep the car on the road. And yeah, I think I was just had to, because a traffic car is just came in front of the turn. But yeah, it was fine. Nobody else on the road. There were only one guy in the road when the turn just came, and of course it will be just on to throw me out, because it's just bending outside and it's just for some reason pushing me. Of course, because he's behind and he just thinks that he's faster, but for some reason I'm thinking that it was just I pushed him out from the checkpoint, so in that way it's just not really understandable for me, but it doesn't matter. I'm just still behind and we are just at the half of the race, so in that way I should put turbo boost in, I guess. So kid, do something. Even for that you are not that car right now, but it can happen that I'm going to choose it out. Let me just examine it if it's just going to be better, of course. But right now let's just try to stick to the map right here. Let's just try not to get myself kills because of the jumps. Oh, Shikofaka! Damn. What can I say? I'm nearly getting annoyed by this car in some way, because it just I'm just not able to keep it on the road. I think it just misses a couple of basic parts what I could put in for a couple of points. But yeah, let me just restart it. Even for anything, I'm not really seeing that it's going to be better, because it's just I'm complaining instead of concentrating on the maps. Yeah, let me just try to concentrate on it, and let me just try not to care about the game. It just will be on to throw me out. Oh yeah, let's just try to shift gear in time, but because of that I'm not really... Oh, it was nice, man. The game just got you, I think. It just trolled him worse than me, but of course I can... Oh, another somebody just came, that the game is just on to show you that, ha, you think that you can do put in other racers when you are in the turn. Oh, it's just not right. You are... Oh shit, I just... Ah, damn. Oh yeah, it just was able to put the second NPC, which is just not a racer, into the game in this race. It's just fine. I was a lame. I just made it wrong. Let me just try to fit in better than the last time, because at least I'm just behind them. But I'm not sure that it's going to be all long because, yeah, oh shit, I'm going to help you, of course. Because you were thinking that you are going to, oh shit, it was just really pushing me into the place, so I'm just going to do such thing. Oh fucking shit, they just put that thing into the turn that if you are just getting that close to the side, then you are going to get troll killed. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, of course, it just really pushed me away. Oh shit, yeah, it's the same, I guess. So let me just push it, but I'm just still the third, and I'm still not getting closer because I'm just getting victim of the troll game, I guess. And in that way I'm just really not able to progress because it just threw me away. Oh shit, again. Of course. Yeah, I do know that you really needed to do such turn, like when you are just had to turn instantly to the right. Of course, you are just putting a couple of jumps in, and because of that you are going downward. Of course, you really have no chance if you are just not knowing the map that well, that you are just knowing it that that exact speed is just going to fit in, and above it with one is just not going to be fine. Yeah, it's just I mean, really, it's really fucking pointless, man. I do know that street racing is just a different kind, but let me just ask you, what do you think about that? Street racers are that stupid that they are just on to kill themselves all the time. Look at this.
Mate, you've missed the checkpoint.
So in that way, you, the makers of the races, are just going to put the race maps together in that way that if you are just going to miss, then you are going to get killed. I don't think so. So in that way, it's not a simulator game, it's a trolling game, and I'm just not understanding why. Because I'm just telling you these things because I see it, that it's on purpose, no matter what they would tell me about it if I would ask them. I see it. I am a racer. I'm a fucking racer. I know how it should look like, and I do know how it works when you are just slipping away, etc, etc. And in that way, because of that, they just made the game, and because of that, it's not the first. I think they should be aware of the same thing, and in that way, if they are knowing that, and if they are just putting onto those spots these kind of tricks, in that way, let me ask them that, is it really a good thing? I mean, really, is it has a point in it, or what? Because at least you should sell the game the FORZA Horizon, and then I would decide if I would buy it. Of course, I'm not really on to against the game, but in some way I'm just not really understanding them because of this. But it can happen that I'm just that lame, and maybe my just control is just that bad that it just really not fits for the purpose of a real racing simulator game. Because if you are just really doing it on the road, and if you are just really want to be good in it, then you really need to be the more precise, the best precise, the precisest. And in that way, the controller, I don't think, has that same limit which can give you the possibility to be that precise, how precise you want to be. At least I do remember that I just should take the turn. Yeah, I'm just pushing it, but nothing's working fine, I guess, because I'm just not precise enough, because this controller is just not letting me to be precise. So in that way, of course, I'm fucked, I guess. Right now I'm not intend to use a wheel for this, but even for that, I think this Xbox game just should not be made to those guys who just has a full cockpit at their home. And that's, of course, I just got to the second place with a bit.
Okay, that's not too bad.
There,
You can
it
work
was
with
too
this.
bad, I guess, because even for that he has more class. Yeah, I just not really understanding it when the game is just really on to check the leaderboard. The downloading is just on to stop. It's just really ridiculous in some way. I mean, really. I'm just...
Nice. You've earned the red wristband. One of the festival staff will get it to you before the next event.
Oh. Oh.
Just one more race, and the championship is yours.
Oh. I almost that excited that I don't even know what to do. Where to run, my friend. Yeah, I'm just not happy about that. I'm just... I should learn these maps in the easiest class, I guess. But even for anything, I'm progressing, so I should not complain about the game, because no matter what, I'm just getting closer, I hope so, to that point what I want. The really funny thing is going to be when I'm going to find out that what I'm just working for is a crap, I guess. Yeah, let me just try to get to that place fast, and let me just try to do such thing like doing the last race. Even for anything, it's just not great for me that I just did not make the car for my purpose, because in that way it's just not good in anything. Or I'm just a lame. It can happen, of course. I can give that chance to it, but why I should be sure that I'm the lame if I'm just seeing that I'm not the lame. Of course, with the controller I can't really do such precise moves what needed, so I think at some point, of course, I will do it with the wheel, but right now I'm just not on to do it with Pro Gear, because the Xbox 360 in itself doesn't contain a wheel, and even for that they made the game for this. I was thinking that it's going to be fine with the controller, and it will be fine with the controller, so let me just get back to the last race, which will make me a champion of the lamest. So let's just get back to, yeah, it's a sprint race again. Let me just try to overtake it, no matter what. If he would be on to push me down to the wall, then I would push it back. So let me just try to do it in an aggressive way, I guess. Oh, look at this! Ha! The game just trolling the racers in itself, the AI mental racers. Yeah, it was really fine, guys, that it just worked like that, that it just really trolled you down. Damn, just really pointless when the game is just really killing their own racers. So it's just not trolling against only you, it's just trolling against everybody. I mean, really, look at that. Did you see? The three cars are just parked there like they would always want it to be like this. Oh shit, though, I was lucky, I guess, that I just did not hit the trolling pylon there. But yeah, let's just try to use the brake, because I will need it. Let me just try to turn a bit, because at least it looks like that I'm getting on the first place. How the fuck, man? You are not the first. I think the first guy just got out from the race when the game just trolled him, and I think you are just among the last and slowest in some way. So let me just see. Yeah, the faster guy is just coming on it. So let me just try to take this good, not trying not to get lost on the track. Info that I was not seeing it before for some reason. Yeah, I think it's the, I mean, it's really that reason that the fast guys are just really got out from the race because that they just got trolled by it, by the game I mean. So let me just try not to get trolled, any kind of invisible walls, any kind of traffic, any kind of turns, any kind of racers behind me. So let me just try to think that the game is just going to troll, then it should throw me away. Of course it just would throw me away if I would be a bit faster, but because of that the same thing is just coming, let me just really slow down, because it's just really about trolling you down. Look at this, it's just really going to throw me away. Don't let it. Let me just not getting away. For some lucky reason I was able to approach. I'm still not in. It can happen that I'm just going to get trolled. Okay, now I got into the first place for some miracle. No, it was a miracle. It was a miracle, man. It was really a miracle. Look at this. It's just never going to download it, I guess. Oh man. Yeah, I'm going to get to be the champion of the lamest. Champion of the lamest. Let me just check it out. Champion of the lamest. Let me just drink to it a bit of a tea.
Mate, the skill score you picked up in that race was unreal.
Oh yeah, there were nobody who was just hitting me from behind or from the next to me or from front to baking in front of me. You know? That's why. Champion! Oh yeah, in some way I'm having a drama inside me, I guess. Nice Messina. Again. No thanks, I'm not going to fight against my rival. But yeah, it looks like it was this for this video, the complaining champion of the lamest.
Okay, are we ready? We're heading to Nice Messina. The streets will be busy around Nice, so pay attention to what's around you.
So let me just get back to Nice, and of course it's going to be the next race, I guess. For this one, this was just all about. So let me just finish it and let me just say goodbye to you. And of course I'm going to choose another kind of car next time. If you do want to see your car in it, let me know and I can do it, of course. But until then, let me just say thank you that you watched this one and goodbye.